bull, apparently. This is the first bull that I'll have ever ridden in my life, mechanical or otherwise, so let's see how it goes. That's one nasty bull, man.
Indy 500, that is something that doesn't really need explanation, or does it, do you think?
The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is being the mecca of speed. I don't think it needs much introduction.
And it says it right there on the building in case it
does, yeah.
Racing capital of the world, which is a claim that many others might want to dispute, but there's a lot of romance and history associated with why that title's on that building. Let's quickly go inside and take a look around the museum.
Yeah, let's take a quick look.
We also have a special guest we're meeting.
Hello there. How are you? How are you? Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to
Nice
the
meeting
Indianapolis
you.
Motor Speedway.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, it's terrific to be here. I mean, never been here before, and of course, I've always wanted to come.
Yeah.
And it's great to get the chance to meet you as well. Thank you for spending the time with us.
Would you like to come in and
Would love to.
look at some cars?
most
All right then.
definitely.
Okay, very good. There's actually 3 areas, and down on this level, most of these are Indianapolis 500 winning cars. Starting with the yellow one, won the first 500-mile race in 1911.
Wow.
And then it goes all the way up through, I think, 1998 is the most recent winner that they have. And then in here, this is an exhibition which changes every few months. This whole area is a Dan Gurney tribute.
That's a beautiful pace car.
That was a Cord that was built in Indiana. And then over here we've got there's a French Bugatti and an English Bentley. The Bugatti did not run in the Indianapolis 500, but the Bentley did in 1922. And then we have a very rare Corvette sports car, which is not only very rare, it's the only one that was ever built.
So do you prefer the big, massive front engine car?
Oh, I like that one, yes. A V8 supercharged, very powerful and very noisy. Anyway, 2 men built this in the corner of, in their garage next to the house in Whittier, Los Angeles. And they both had jobs. They were employed in racing, but they would come home at night and build this, built the frame. It's an American engine with a German name. They laid it on its side so that they could get a lower center of gravity.
Yeah.
And it won the first time. That's probably the two most iconic things in the museum is the 1911 winning car, and then the Borg-Warner Trophy, which was unveiled in 1936. And when it was unveiled, it had the bas-relief sculpture of every 500 winner up to that time. And then each year after, then they would add the new winner. It weighs about 100 pounds.
Wow.
This, to me, is one of the most beautiful racing cars of all time.
Uh-huh.
It looks perfect.
Yeah.
with the track going forward? What is it that you would like to see
no,
for it?
I happily live in the past.
It is the more glorious era in any case.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
With
And I
good
get
reason.
that from a lot of people. I mean, I don't even like to think about the future because it would probably become more technical.
Yeah.
And there's somebody said to me, they said, you know, the way it is now, it's not wrong, it's just different.
Yeah.
And so...
Which is fair, but
Yeah. But no,
Yeah, it's not as
I'm
romanticized.
yeah,
perhaps.
it's not
No.
different. Isn't always
Yeah.
fun.
No.
That's the only thing.
Sure.
Now heading across to Kansas City, Missouri, we head to another track, looking like it'll be close to twilight by the time we get there. Somewhere here in the Midwest, as we approach the great state of Missouri, we're all set to touch 20,000 kilometers. Here we go. 0.8. 0.9. Hit it! 20,000! Woohoo! Let me share this now with Dhruv. $20,000 kilometers. 20,000.
Well done. Quite an achievement, month and a half.
Yeah. Kuch meetha ho jaye, as they say, you know, ice cream is not a bad celebration.
Always up for some Dairy Queen.
Yeah. All right, so that looks big enough to share, I think.
It's quite a touching moment, Siddharth, I must say. I have to say that, you know, we review cars for a living, and by virtue of that, we believe that they're living, breathing things. And this car had a destiny when it came off the assembly line, and it's fulfilling its destiny. So I think that's worthy of a Dairy Queen at the very least.
All right, so dig in.
yeah.
I thought you were going to offer the car a bite, by the way, by saying it's a living, breathing thing.
Well, I'll leave you to do that.
Cheers.
No, it's really good, actually.
That is pretty good. Up until this point, if you didn't think we were crazy, A, get a therapist, and B, it's like 10 degrees, and you know, I'm standing here barely being able to get the words out because there's a little breeze now picking up, and we're having ice cream.
Always a good time for ice cream and temperature.
So my breakfast this morning has consisted of 2 sugary chocolate muffins, and let me show you my supplies for the rest of the day. So if there's any doubt that I'm going to end up with diabetes by the end of this journey,
He's making me fat,
there should be
and now he's talking. It's good you had those two
M&Ms, Mentos, some soury sugary things, cookies and cream, and Altoids. Altoids are the healthiest thing here. And the healthiest thing that I have on this journey, so that should give you some indication of.
When he says here, he means in this car, okay? Not in this country. That is my breakfast.
Hey,
By
now you're
comparison.
just showing off, man. I think you polished that apple just for the camera.
Yeah, I've been working on it for some time now.
Yeah.
It's not even like a big sugary one. It's just a regular humble apple. You know, all yellow.
You know what they say about an apple a day?
Yeah.
I'm going to the doctor for diabetes at the end of the journey, and he's going to be showing off by running like 20 kilometers after eating a couple of apples. So, what are you going to do?
On that note, there we go.
Americans have a saying, another day, another dollar. For us, it's another day, another freeway. So we are on another 500 plus mile journey today from Kansas City to Colorado Springs, and we're heading to Pikes Peak, which basically is a big mountain. And Pikes Peak is 20-mile raceway, effectively. It's a regular road on 364 days of the year, and then one day of the year it turns into a raceway. So Pikes Peak, here we come. We're going to reach Colorado only very late in the night tonight. So we'll bring you Pikes Peak tomorrow, and we hope that we have beautiful, clear weather because it's a spectacular sight.
In 1/2 mile, turn right on Northwest 1st Street, then turn right.
So I've just exited the freeway, and Dhruv is probably wondering what I'm doing. There's such a long drive ahead of us. Why would I get off the high-speed expressway? Countryside, which is what we've been told will be boring and really flat and horrible, is actually really pretty. I mean, look at it. It's so different. It's very charming, these little houses in the middle of nowhere. So I thought I should explore the countryside just for a few minutes. So maybe I should be nice enough to explain that to Dhruv as well. So let me just quickly call him.
In 2 miles, turn right on Northwest 1st Street.